It was about a month ago. I remember it with perfect clarity. I was on my bed, staring at the ceiling, completely exhausted, but my brain refused to shut down. The lights were off, it was quiet, and in that silence, a single question started looping in my head. What did I miss? Looking back on my whole life, the pattern was really clear. An identity I've been building since I was a kid. I've always been average. Not the worst, not the best, always scrapping by, always doing just enough to clear the bar. That night, I could have stopped asking myself, why? I wasn't lazy. I've tried to change. I worked hard. I cared, so why do I keep ending up in the exact same place? What piece of the puzzle was I missing? After graduating from high school, I had this vision that college would be the start of everything. I imagined myself studying computer science, my dream major, making cool friends, building projects, maybe even setting myself up for that big tech career. After all, I was passionate about coding, development, gaming. I thought, this is it. This is where I'll finally shine. But reality, 3 years into my computer science degree, I couldn't write a single line of code. My GPA was barely enough to get me to the next semester. The world itself seemed to be turning against my dream. The rise of AI, computer science became the major everyone was avoiding. Everyone was talking about AI, layoffs, and how developers were losing jobs. So that dream I had in high school of becoming this code wizard, building amazing stuff, and landing a 6-figure salary, it felt like a joke. The only thing in the world I thought I truly loved, I sucked at. 10 months ago, I hit one of my lowest points. I felt stuck, confused, and kind of hopeless. So one afternoon, I made a random decision.
I'll teach myself how to code.
I was already at rock bottom, so what did I have to lose, right? I chose web development, HTML, CSS, and a little bit of JavaScript and started learning. I had a schedule, a plan, and a goal. Every day, I would wake up early, excited to open my laptop and start learning, building projects, coding day and night, and even solving real-world problems using my skills. I could already see myself being a pro at this. For the first time in a while, I actually felt like I was going somewhere.
Well, until I slipped.
It wasn't sudden. It was slow and quiet. At first, I would tell myself, let me just skip today. I'll double it tomorrow. Then I started procrastinating, wasting time doing anything but learning. And before I knew it, my schedule was gone. The excitement I had faded. Someone once said, on the one hand, we all want to be happy. On the other, we all know the things that make us happy, but we don't do those things. Why? Because we're too busy trying to be happy. I know, sounds kind of deep coming from a guy who's built his whole personality around being just okay. For some reason, that line felt like it was written for me. I was always chasing the next thing I thought would make me happy, never sticking to anything for long, always searching for that one thing that would finally change my life, while completely ignoring what was already in front of me. And I kept asking myself, what if this isn't even my passion? Was my whole life a lie? Did I fool myself into thinking I liked tech? None of it made sense, because deep down, I knew I loved this. I wasn't crazy, I wasn't pretending, but still, I couldn't see what was next. I've seen people talk about their big spark, that one life-changing moment where everything just clicks. That's not me. Most people around me look so put together. I'm not. I didn't start coding in 6th grade. I haven't built anything yet. I don't have the network, the connections, or even a clear plan. But despite that, I'm here, and I'm willing to start again. Yeah, I failed before. I might fail again. Maybe I won't be as consistent as I hope. Maybe I'll burn out again. But this time, I want to document the whole thing. Not just the polished parts, the struggles, the mess, all of it. Because maybe someone out there feels the same. The average Joe, not so bright one, the one who's tired of pretending they've got it all figured out. If that's you, this is for you. If I fail, you'll see it. If I make it, you'll see it. If I fall flat on my face, you'll still see it. I'll be here, learning, building, trying from zero to someone. And if you made it this far, I just want to say one thing. No one's born an expert. Not in coding, not in life, not in anything. So maybe give yourself one more shot. Even if you think you'll flop, even if you know it won't work out, just give yourself one more chance. I am